Hello, I'm Richard and welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. In this video, I just really want to look back at the Arsenal Women's FA Cup quarter-final match this afternoon or this evening at home against Tottenham at Boreham Wood. It was a great result in the end for the Arsenal women. They finished Arsenal Women 4, Tottenham Women 0. Arsenal had a couple of players missing, actually. Jill Roarder, of course, has scored a lot of goals so far this season, 2 hat-tricks in the first 2 league games. She was injured, excuse me, so she was missing, and Beth Mead was only fit enough for the bench. The first half actually was quite a tight affair. There wasn't a lot of chances in it at all. Arsenal had an early chance. It was Caitlin Ford hit the bar actually with a great header. It was across from Leah Williamson. She headed it against the bar. And then just before half-time, there was some great interplay on the edge of the box between Vivienne Miedemeier and Jordan Nobbs. They played a 1-2, and Miedemeier shot across the goal, and no one could get a touch and knock it in. So at half-time, it was 0-0. There wasn't a lot in it, really. As I say, Arsenal hadn't really created that many chances. Early in the second half, Arsenal did have a goal disallowed. Kate McCabe scored from about 6 yards, but there'd been a foul already given. Actually, the referee was Jodie Oliver, Michael Oliver's wife. She actually had quite a good game, so just give her credit. But she disallowed that goal, which was the right decision, as it turned out. Soon after that, actually, Tottenham had a chance to have gone ahead. It was a free header from Alana Kennedy from a corner, about sort of 10 yards out, free header. She put it wide, and that was perhaps Tottenham's best chance, really, of getting something from the game. After that, there was Arsenal started to get on top, gradually get more and more to play, and then the 71st minute was a breakthrough. It was a terrible mistake, actually, from the right back, Ashley Neville. She played the ball straight into Jordan Nobbs. She took a touch and then chipped it over the goalkeeper from the edge of the box. A really good finish. Put Arsenal 1-0 up, but after that, really, it was just one-way traffic. 2 minutes later, it was another mistake actually from Neville. Arsenal then went to Vivienne Miedemeier. She played a lovely ball through, and it was Lucy Evans who scored with a cool finish into the bottom corner to make it 2-0. That pretty much sealed the game. The commentators on the telly kept making quite a big deal about Alex Morgan. Of course, she's on loan at Tottenham this season. They were desperate for her to come on, but she didn't. And that was that, really. We got the third goal, 84th minute. Again, it was Evans who got it. It was actually a really good move. Williamson played the ball up to Danielle van der Donk. She laid it off to Kim Little. Kim Little then played a lovely ball through to Evans, and she finished it really well with her left foot. And that made it 3-0. And then in the very last minute of the game, excuse me, I'm losing my voice today. In the very last minute of the game, Evans actually completed a hat-trick as well. A fully deserved hat-trick it was for her to make it 4-0. That was in the 90th minute. So in the end, it was a really comfortable Arsenal victory. It took them a while to get going, if I'm honest. But they did play some good football in the second half in particular, really dominated the game and definitely deserved to win. There's no doubt about that. And of course, that carries on the 100% start to the season. Of course, 2 league wins, scoring 15 goals, and now a great FA Cup quarter-final win. In case you're wondering why it's the quarter-final, this is actually last season's competition, which has been held over to this season, because obviously the women's game got cancelled completely, didn't it, the season in April last year, of course, with the pandemic and everything else. So they decided to finish the FA Cup off at the start of this season. So this is last season's competition, essentially. Now Arsenal now through to the semi-final, which is actually on Thursday. We'll play the winners of tomorrow's match between Leicester City and Manchester City. Manchester City obviously will start as massive favourites for that game. But we'll see what happens there. That game's on Thursday, actually, which is, of course, the same night that the Arsenal men are playing Liverpool in the Carabao Cup as well. The ladies' game kicks off at 7 o'clock, and the Arsenal men's game against Liverpool kicks off at 7:45. So, the first half will be clear, and in the second half, if you want to watch that, you're going to have to maybe put both the games on at the same time. Unfortunately, the timing of that hasn't been ideal. They're trying to promote the women's game as it deserves to be promoted because it's great, but unfortunately, making it clash with the men's game, a big cup game between Liverpool and Arsenal, perhaps isn't the best way to get people to watch it, unfortunately. So they maybe need to look at that in future in terms of scheduling. But it is good that the BBC in particular are showing these FA Cup games where they normally wouldn't have done previously. So it's great coverage, and the Arsenal women and the women's game in general, I think the WSL has been fantastic actually over the last couple of years. The improvements in the women's game have been massive strides forward. You saw that with England at the World Cup last summer. And the women's game in this country now is really strong. A lot of the best players in the world are playing for the English teams now. A lot of movement in the summer. Man City and Chelsea in particular. I say Alex Morgan has joined Tottenham on loan, so it just shows the pool now of the English game. Actually, there's some great players there, some great teams, and there's been some great games as well. This game today, in the end, it was a comfortable victory for Arsenal, but it certainly wasn't a comfortable game for 70 minutes. It was a tight game. There wasn't a lot in it, but Arsenal's quality, particularly in the final third. I mean, Vivian Miedemeijer is a fantastic player, and Danielle van der Donk as well. The two Dutch players are really, really, really good. And also as well in midfield, Kim Little. She's a fantastic player. She's team captain. Absolutely brilliant. She gets up and down the pitch. Personally, I actually really like Jordan Nobbs as well. I think she's a great player. Her goal today, the opening goal, the crucial first goal as well, was a fantastic finish. She's a great player as well, and they're a joy to watch. If you haven't watched too much of the Arsenal women, I really, really recommend that you do. It is good football. It's played at a really good pace, and there's some great players on show, and you will see some entertaining football. Arsenal's 3 games this season, they won 6-1 against Reading, 9-1 against West Ham, and now 4-0 against Tottenham. So there's lots of goals, lots of great football, lots of great play. So really, if you get the opportunity, definitely watch the Arsenal women, because you definitely won't regret it. So that was that there. So it finished at Boreham Wood this evening. Arsenal ladies 4, Tottenham ladies 0, the FA Cup quarter-final. Arsenal move on to the semi-final on Thursday against Leicester or Manchester City. The goal was scored by Jordan Nobbs in the 71st minute, and then it was a hat-trick from Lisa Evans in the 73rd, 84th and 90th minute. Arsenal 4, Tottenham. It's always nice to beat Tottenham, isn't it? Let's face it. We all enjoy that. So well done to the Arsenal women. Congratulations on reaching the semi-final. Let's go on and win this cup and make up for the defeat that we suffered in the Continental Cup against Chelsea, of course, just before the season finished back in February. So congratulations to the women, moving on to the semi-final. Great result for them, 4-0 against Tottenham. We all love that, don't we? Come on, you Gunners! Well played, the Arsenal women. Well done.